That looks pretty good. Hey, Jean-Paul. Hey, Megan. Hey, Flo. Ooh, okay. Well, let me move this back a little bit. Maybe move the camera a little bit. There we go. Get that going. Soften the light a little bit. Just turn that in maybe. Turn this off. I'm trying to stream directly into YouTube instead of using a second device. Second software. I don't really get to preview anything, so hope you all can hear me, and I'm assuming you can see me. It's great that everyone's here. I think we got Megan, Flo, JP, and Dave's here. Hey, David, how are you? And I think Mommy's here too. Oh, you got a storm coming, Flo? Sorry to hear that. Okay. Okay, I will not get too caught up in the chatter, but please talk amongst yourselves. I had a gig like 2 weeks ago, and I got to run through all my songs, which was great. It was like at a bar. It's called the Gay Agenda, and it's supposed to be all gay artists, which it was, but it was at a very straight bar, which was interesting. So most people weren't paying attention, but I kind of loved it because I just had to really focus and stay in my head, and in my heart. But that was kind of the last time I ran through all my songs. So I really value this time because I get to do it again. And I'm really happy that you're here so I can do it as well. Guys, and please wish David a belated birthday because it was his birthday last week. And I'm grateful I got to see him and have lunch. So thank you for being here. I should have my list. Yes, here's my list. More or less. I have my guitar in case we want to do that. That's not on my list. Here's my blood work from my doctor's appointment. I just had a physical and I started getting allergy shots. So I'm going to be immune to everything I'm allergic to right now, which is apparently a lot of things. All right, let's just jump in. It looks like it's kind of quiet. Is it quiet? Now's the time. Everything's changing. I'm going to bump the volume up a hair. I can do that, all right? Yeah. All at once. We have initiated the collapse of the past. No regrets. I'm overwhelming. The senses stimulating dying nerves. I took the jump and you are coming in your arms. I never knew so much love was behind these walls. Why did I wait for so long to join all of you? Not picturing myself, now I'm eternally full bloom. Not on time, no resolution. Constantly creating evolution, every never-ending change. Finally, we are becoming one embodied instinctual human being. What do you think? Is it too quiet? Should I raise the volume? On my side, it says it's kind of quiet, but I'm not the one listening. Let me know. So after this, I was supposed to go and get ice cream with two friends of mine who I was supposed to get ice cream with last night, but then they canceled because one of them, thank you, Megan, one of them is a massage therapist and he had a client hit him up. And I'm like, okay, of course. And then they hit me up and they were like, hey, let's go. We're ready. And I'm like, it's 5 o'clock. I was like, well, I'm streaming from 6 to 7 and I haven't had dinner yet. And one has to have dinner before ice cream. And so I'm like, I can come over right at 7. Like, okay, I'll have ice cream first. Fine. Dessert first. And they're like, well, we booked massages at 8. And I'm like, am I crazy to think that if one makes plans, and maybe it's my fault for not specifying what time I was available if I had this, am I crazy to think that if one plans to get ice cream with someone at an evening, because last night it was evening and we're rescheduling, that it's going to be like an early evening thing? And that it's a little strange that they made plans that they had to be at home for at 8. A little silly. It's fine. I'm not upset. I just think that, it's a little silly. I'm very good at entertaining myself, though, so it'll be fine. Okay. Back to it. But I did recently find out that I'm allergic to milk, so I think we were going to get yogurt or something. Overlooking people pleasing. Interesting. I am a people pleaser. Flow. Beautiful. Yeah, not a big deal. Okay. Hey, let's see. Feel like rocking a little bit. Something that's happening or else something. Can we be friends? The something must be bond over revenge against men. We try to bridge the divide by pushing others the side, so we don't ever know not to us the soul. The something is the wind of the end. Every day is bad. The something, all that. We came down the distinctions, the projects. We try to bridge the divide by pushing others the side, so we don't ever know not to us the soul to unite your kind. You define mine. Thank you, Megan. I'm glad that you liked the disarm video. Maybe I'll pull out the guitar and play that. I don't play the guitar too much anymore. But that was like one of the first songs that I tried learning on guitar. So it was fun to revisit that. I definitely could not, like I mentioned, I know Flo was saying that she has practiced that song. I cannot sing. I love Billy Corgan. I cannot sing that register he sings in. He sings high. And I remember trying to learn how to sing that and just thinking that I was like such a bad singer because I couldn't do it. And like it took me a while to realize like, oh, you don't have to sing every song exactly the way someone else sings it. You can change it and make it your own. And also learning that like everybody has their own range that they're comfortable in. And I kind of wish I had taken a couple voice lessons when I was younger to learn that. Yeah, Flo, it's so weird. It's so weird that such a large man sings so high. I'll try it. Yeah, why not? I do have the guitar right here. Since it's come up. Yeah, it's mostly in tune. I do have the lyrics right here. All right, that's one. Here they are. Yes, those are not. And if you're wondering, my health came back good. My sodium levels were low because apparently I drink too much water. I drink a lot of water. My cholesterol's a little high. My cholesterol has been a little high since I was a kid. So, like, we'll see again in 6 months. But I just think my cholesterol's a little high. Like, I eat really well. I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I don't want to have a heart attack or anything. Like, my blood pressure is good. All my organ function is really good. Okay. Just in case you were curious. But I love this doctor. He's a DO. He's a doctor of obstetrics. He's an obstetricianist. It's like he's all about like the whole body health. So they have an allergist on staff, a nutritionist on staff. So freaking cool. And he's just super queer. Like I go and he's not dressed like a doctor. He's dressed like he's about to go out to the club. He's like big hoop earrings in, eyeliner. His whole staff is dressed like very professionally though. Great. Disarm you with a smile. Cut you like you want me to. Cut that little child inside of me and such a part of you. Ooh, the years burn. Ooh, the years burn. They burn. I used to be a little boy, so old in my shoes. What I choose is my choice. What's a boy supposed to do? The killer in me is the killer in you. My love, send this smile over to you. On you with a smile. Leave you like they left me here with the original. The bitterness of one who's left alone. Ooh, the years burn. Ooh, the years burn. They burn. I used to be a little boy, so old in my shoes. What I choose is my you. I love to send this smile over to you. Killer in me, it's the killer in you. Send this smile over to you. Killer in me, it's the killer in you. Send this smile over to you. Killer in me, it's the killer in you. Send this smile over to you. So, when I was trying to learn this, I was probably like 13, like almost 30 years ago. And obviously I was like in my room with my guitar, kind of trying to teach myself songs. And I didn't know, I know all the Smashing Pumpkins stuff, but I sort of knew them mostly because it was like my sister's favorite band. And I remember I was like trying to play this, and I was like trying to sing it like he sings it. To song you with a smile, cut you like you want me to, and probably not even as good as that. And my sister outside, she walked by with her boyfriend Jeff at the time, Mom, and they were both Smashing Pumpkins fans. And my sister literally goes like, "Boo, you suck." And I think like maybe half joking, but at the very least, like maybe probably honestly just, I don't know if it was joking. At the very least, like it really hurt my feelings. And she was probably honestly just trying to impress her boyfriend. Like I've looked back on it. But it really, really hurt my feelings because I was always very insecure about my voice. And then of course he was very nice. He was like, "No, you don't." But like, yeah, my voice sounded awful. But it wasn't my fault. I was trying to sing a song that was not in my range. Yeah, that's all. So, and I say that it's interesting because that song is kind of about like your inner child. Cut that little child inside of me and such a part of you. And I do like part of the self-help work / like spiritual work that I've been doing is kind of like connecting with that inner child and healing different parts. And I've kind of rewritten that story a little bit in my mind and shown compassion for her and just rewritten it. And so it's kind of healing to play that song now and be like, oh, actually, I can totally rock it. Okay. I'm going to play an older song. I don't play many songs from Manifest, but I'm going to. I was trying to play this the other day, see if I can remember it. I wrote this song when I was just starting to... I changed my Instagram bio to say Recovering Nihilist, which I guess is an inside joke for me. And this is like right when I set on that path. I see now, I know how, this is the way. Not hiding, not fighting, still I remain. That resolve, I unsolved, I couldn't say. Will I change? Long remain this toxic place. Will I go back in time? Along with my life, Will I run and hide? No, not this time. I assert all my worth. I take a stand. I stand strong, firmly solved, mystery nailed. All my youth tried to conclude, protest when I can't. Now I hope I can let go, move on with my plans. Will I go back in time, move on with my life? Will I run and hide? No, not this time. I will be fine. No, not this time. I will be fine. I will learn to love myself this time. Thank you, David. I'm so glad that you like that song. It just marks such a changing point for me personally, and I do love playing it because of that. Okay, let's see, back to some new shit. Let's play some more personal songs. I will play, the song's called I Still Believe. It's sort of about believing in love. Like I said, I'm kind of a bit of a recovering nihilist, a bit of a recovering cynic. And one of the parts of that is like really believing in faith, in myself, in the universe, in love and self-love, and this seems like a bit of a love song, I guess, though I wrote it before I was dating anyone, and now I'm not dating anyone. That relationship did end, but I do believe that I kind of manifested it by opening myself up to love, and I'm still open to it, and it was a beautiful experience. So no hard feelings. My love is a gift, doesn't need a return. It's a cyclical thing, doesn't need fuel to burn. And the more that I give, the less that I need you. Now that I'm alone, I get to know myself. It's a slippery process of mirrors and angles, and the man that I see staring at me is changing into someone new while returning to the man I was meant to manifest. It's like turning a corner to see I still believe in love. My heart is a flame, growing stronger each day. Don't need external objects, I hold truth, I hold pain. My inner beauty is magnetic, and it's growing. I don't need to keep searching, I can finally attract. I live authentically, my intentions are intact. We are aligning and finding each other subconsciously. We will grow into believe in something new, greater than anything lost and think was true. Call manifesting like the universe when we believed in you and me. And our dreams we surrender to the universe's hands. And I know it's now and never that I trust in faith and am home into something new. My heart is ready. I've let go of ego, so I'm manifesting my inner child is smiling, and I still believe. Thank you, David. Thank you, Megan. I'm glad that you like that song too. I keep trying to look into the camera, but instead I look at the laptop at my reflection. But I have a separate camera right there. That's the camera I have to look at. Yeah. Thank you. But then I'm gonna play the other. So these are my two most recent songs I wrote. That's I Still Believe, and then I'm gonna play My Conflicted Heart. So it's two sides of the same kind of coin. So then I wrote this song after like kind of struggling in the relationship a little bit, because relationships are great, but they're also difficult, and they bring up challenges within ourselves that we work through with the other person. And so I'm going to play that song with no preamble. And actually the preamble is this, that like, when I write a song, I go all in on one possible version or aspect of it. I try to have all in one emotion. And this is the negative side of it. Beating up against the walls, beating up against the walls of my constricted heart. I tried to free and feel it all, but it is oh so hard. I built a wall to protect, now I'm trapped and I can't escape. I want nothing more to connect with you despite mistakes. Will we ever watch it fall and free this healing heart? I can't feel this love too deeply. I can't live my life so freely. I try, but I'm failing miserably. Then it's not enough for me. Beating up against the walls of my conflicted heart. I see now what happened to all my abandoned thoughts. I tried to love, but I could not break through all my restrictions. Now I'm facing the battles I built for my protection. Can I really do this now? Embrace this blooming heart. I can't feel this love too deeply. I can't live my life so constricted heart. I finally break through to you, unveil my unlimited love. Have a great dinner, David. Say hi to Steven for me. So yeah, between those two songs, it's like I Still Believe is when my heart is really open, which is what I aspire to. And then my Constricted Heart is, my heart is kind of more closed. And, I can't always control that. And I wish I could, but I can't. And that can frustrate partners and it can frustrate me. But I think sometimes we have to accept who we are and have grace and compassion for that and hope that whoever we're with does too. Just want to get my water. Coffee's almost done. All right, that kind of leads effortlessly into Sensory Deprived, which will be released on Tuesday, a week from Tuesday, on April 8th. So if you are a supporting patron, you will already have heard it and had the ability to download it as an MP3, a WAV file, an instrumental, or in Dolby Atmos surround sound, which you can hear on like Apple Buds or whatever. But this is a similar kind of song where, actually, maybe I'll read you. I'm so glad that thank you for pre-saving it. So wait, I want to read you. I made a little press statement. Not that I have a publicist, but I will kind of send it to a few contacts maybe and see if they want to post about it. Okay, so this is what I wrote about it. Okay. I said, following the release of something brand new and Forgive Yourself, Brett Gleason shares the haunting new single Sensory Deprived off his upcoming new EP, The Cycle of Things, co-produced with Black Emoji. It's a dark, cathartic track about the disassociation that comes from living in a world that demands an immediate response while also teaching us not to trust our intuition, particularly if we've been labeled with a diagnosis or brought up in an unstable environment where we had to be perfect to be loved. Like most of Brett's work, the song centers around multiple keyboard tracks, anchored by an upright piano and doubled by analog synths. The track slowly builds until the beats and bass boom the undeniable chorus, I don't know, I can't define, how do I feel this time? From Gleason, and this is a quote by me. It takes time to know how I feel. I need to take myself out of the situation and get some distance. And it can lead me to seem distant or cold, to say things I don't mean, but I'm learning that I'm just different and need to honor myself and process, to sleep on it, journal it out, write a song if I need to. All right, that is my little mini press release. And here we go. No, I won't stay. I won't remain. I can't explain, just walk away. I can't leave, 'cause I'm not here. Somewhere between this life and my human fears. I don't know, I can't decide. How do I feel this time? I don't know, I can't define. Why don't I feel this time? Is it true love? How long enough? I can't trust me with a float away. I can't leave a perceive retrospectively the reactions delayed and freeze momentarily. I don't know, I can't decide, how do I feel this time? I don't know, I can't define, why don't I feel this time? I've been through this, I should know the difference, but I'm sensibly deprived. Wait a few weeks, alright, stands an energy behind these sad blue eyes. These sad blue eyes. Hey, David Stevens. Glad you're here. We lost David McDonald, but we gained a David Stevens. Okay. I was going to shoot a music video for that on the cheap with a good friend of mine. Then my car got towed last week, which cost a lot of money, so now we're not. But I am hoping to... what's going on with the audio, David Stevens? What's going on with the audio? Tell me. Is it too quiet? Is it distorting? Tell me. So I think we're hoping to try to film a simple little video for the Cycle of Things, which will be the fourth song and make the EP. Yeah. So I'll play that now. And I think it's a nice... Well, I moved the mic because I got closer. If I'm singing, maybe it'll be too quiet again. Tell me. Because I'm further back here. It says it's quiet, but I don't know. I don't know if I trust. I'm using YouTube Studio today. I don't know if I trust it. It's easier for me, though. I get quick setup. Okay. Yay. Okay. Just make this. I feel like you don't need to see my legs. It's a cycle of things you made till you can't take the same pain day after day. It's the cycle of pain. You complain, but you won't change what you see standing in your way. It's the cycle of change. You explain why you must stay when everyone else has always gone away. It's the cycle of things to repeat. Some people endings until you break free from your conditioning. It's the change that you've been promised, the change that you brought on, the change you unrewarded, recycle it all. It's a cycle of things to resist, fall and failure. Do you see when you look at me? It's a cycle of pain to panic when moving forward. When do you come? When you break free. It's the cycle of change, rearrange the things around you, and you stay It's the change that you've been promised, the change that you brought on, change you are rewarded, recycling on, recycling on. So I sent over like an updated version of that recently into the Patreon. I had kind of had to put that one on hold for a while. My co-producer, he like didn't really do much with the song, and he said that he couldn't really figure out what to add, so he just didn't add much. Then he kept sending me the invoice for it, and I was like, well, hey, like you didn't really add much to this. And that's what he said. He's like, well, I feel like if I can't add much, then I should just keep it simple. I'm like, well, that's fine. I said, but I actually have this vision for it, and he couldn't figure it out. He couldn't. So I just kind of took it under my hands to like keep adding stuff. And I took some of what he did and I edited it around. And I was like, well, this is kind of what I'm thinking. Unfortunately, I'm going to be back. I'm going to be in New York next month. So I said, well, lucky you, I'm going to be in New York. So let's book a few hours to be in the same room together and figure this out. So lucky him. That's what we're going to do. We're going to finish this damn song. Because I was talking to like other friends who would produce it, but I'm like, no, the whole point is that we have this group of songs that we made together, and it has to be cohesive. And that's that. Figured it out. Yeah. And I think actually, like, I think what I already have sounds pretty good. I just wanted to like flesh out the chorus and make it big. So if you check that out, let me know if you think we're onto the right page, the right path. Yeah. Oh, let me get a capo. Let's do another guitar song. Look at this. Look what I got. So I recently got a CD player. Yes, this is a CD. This is my favorite band. This is their first album. I wasn't particularly seeking this CD out, but I found it at a CD store at a record store yesterday. It's like I work for a record label, and they said that they will send me a record. Like every time I work a record to promote it, they'll send it to me. And I was like, well, I don't have a record player. I was like, and I have a small room that's already filled with all my music equipment and my work stuff. I was like, I don't think I'm going to get a record player. I was like, but, I grew up in the 90s. I have a very nostalgic thing for CDs. And I think I have quite a CD selection back in New York that I'm going to look through. I was like, just send me the CD instead. So they sent me a big box of CDs of the albums I've been working, some of which I really like, some of which I don't really care about. So who needs records that I don't care about? So now it's whatever. But yeah. And then it was fun because yesterday I was downtown for an eye doctor appointment. I'm getting fancy new glasses that I desperately need. And then I saw this, which is the first Smashing Pumpkins album. It was $10. And I'm like, I feel I'm terrible. I haven't bought music in a long time. I mean, I buy concert tickets and I'll buy like merch from artists to support them, but I don't buy enough stuff. So, and granted, this is like a big band that probably doesn't need my $10, but I kind of want to just get my music that I grew up with back, and then start buying CDs of new artists. And I want to bring the CD back because I have so many copies of my CDs, and I always want to sell them. I'm like, well, how can I sell a product that I don't personally use? And now I use CDs. And I've been saying for years that the CD is going to come back. Like, it's crazy. Like, like, we sell cassettes, which I think are not good. Like, they don't sound good. They're annoying. You have to rewind. We sell vinyl, and like, yeah, cool. I think vinyl's cool. I don't think it sounds that amazing. It's like, whatever. Yeah, I totally agree, Flo. I think physical media is great. I like having it. Like I was reading through the booklet. This is like an anniversary edition, so it's remastered. And like there's notes from Billy Corgan and cool pictures from like the original photo shoot you can't find anywhere else. Like it's freaking cool. I like it. Hi. So I'm like editing and producing a lot of the other songs that we've been working on. Some of it's stuff I recorded with the drummer last year because I really want to get a new album together. You know, like I've slowly been releasing singles. I've been trying to get my head around how I want to be as an artist. I've sort of taken a step back from social media, just trying to get my head on straight, getting into my new job, and I want to put another album together. And so I'm kind of taking, yeah, and this is one of those songs. It's gonna be freaking awesome. Oh, sorry, but whatever. Good enough for rock and roll. Can you live with the way you treat yourself? How you feel today is all your future health. Do you understand and forgive with no regrets? Or do you hold on to resentments and what ifs? I fucked up today. Ooh, I gotta take my ring off, sorry. I fucked up today. Inexplicable shame. Fear and pain drove me out of my head, so I breathe deep in my belly. Can you feel the constant tension from within? The guilty conscience that does not believe in sin. Can you release the flood of feeling from within? Or will you drown under the sense of your conflicts? I fucked up today. Inexplicable shame. Fear and pain drove me out of my head, so I breathe deep in my belly. My guilty conscience, I see right through. My guilty conscience, it all comes down to you. My guilty conscience, turns out you are my muse. My catalyst conscience, no, I cannot refuse the way that you shame me. It strikes right at my core. This violation, it motivates me more than genuine affection. It pains me to say that my motivation now mostly gender-based. My guilty conscience aches. dear conscience sakes. Yeah, I think that one's coming along really well. It's got I put an update in it fairly, a few weeks ago in the Patreon, where it's got lots of electric guitars, drums. The drummer's great. Analog synths. I think what I've been working on now, what I just started working on this weekend more, was Help Me Out. I've been adding some synths. I started out, and thank you, Megan. I'm glad you like it. I started adding, first I wanted to add guitar, and then I realized I was like, no. Like, I'm not a guitar dude. And I have that's not my thing. That's not my sound. Like, maybe I add guitar at the end, but I want to start out I want to lean into synth still. And so I set up my analog synth, and I think I got a cool tone for Help Me Out. It's like all piano, drums, and voice right now. But I just started adding some accents and like melodic things with the analog synth. Next thing is bass. And then, maybe I'll add some guitars afterwards, but keeping it pretty sparse, keeping it focused on piano and drums. But I love playing this one live. This has been really fun live, actually. It's really, really rhythmic and emotional. Come on and help me out. Come on and let me through. I need to know it now. Whatever should I do? This is my warning shot. The red flag flaring hot. Even successful attempts have led right back to the start. I need to turn around before inertia turns me on. Please lead me down the path that doesn't let me down, like where I'm running from. Come on, I'm breaking down. I don't know what is true. My thinking's ready. I need you to tell me what to do. My breathing won't slow down. I cannot regulate. I thought this worked before, but now just look at the state that I'm in. I need to turn around before inertia turns me on. Please lead me down the path that doesn't let me down, like where I'm running from. My only hurts, and I don't want to return. But safety I feel is being ripped from my hands. I used to think that in time I'm the master. All the questions, spectrums, challenges, disasters. But the more I live, it just happens faster. We race at the edge, jump off and a ledge, somewhere after. Oh. So seeing as my evening plans canceled tonight, I think I may I'm going to make dinner, obviously. And then I think I'm going to start trying to write the bass line for that. And I will watch. I've been rewatching Killing Eve. Anyone watch Killing Eve? It's so good. I've also because we're talking about TV, I've also been watching Yellow Jackets, which is phenomenal. And then I, of course, watched Severance, which was amazing. And then I canceled my Apple TV account. And then I got really sucked into Yellow Jackets. I would have waited for the season to end, but it was too good. And then I subscribed for Paramount Plus with Showtime. So Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad y'all help me out. I want to finish. I'm going to do one more song. I'm going to play Real Love. One thing that has been on my list of things to do, which is a very big thing in LA here, and I took a few classes on this when I first got here at UCLA, thinking I might want to get into the field, is sync placements, like getting songs into movies. And it's a big thing that artists do here, like writing songs specifically for movies. And I sort of talked myself out of trying to do that because it's not really, if you do that, you very much have to try and write for the show. And I don't write for anyone else. But I've been sort of thinking about it more because, at the label I work at, we have someone who specifically pitches the songs of our artists for shows. And sometimes, sometimes it works really well. And, whereas, and I keep thinking that, I think Real Love could actually be cool. I wouldn't be surprised if that song could be in stuff, Oh, I just got a message on Hinge. Just got it. So, I've had it. For some reason, I talk myself out of being like, oh, but your music isn't for that, right? You're not that kind of artist, because it tends to be like pop music or like very cinematic stuff. But that song and like the remix of it, who knows? It could work. So I have a list of sync companies that I made a while ago, and then I just never followed up on it. And I think it's an issue with self-worth, and I'm working on it. So here we go. Real Love. So glad you came, JP. Thank you. I see other artists get placed in shows, and I'm like, that could be me. Of course it could be me. I don't need anything from you. I love you. I don't need any taking care of. So beware of any trying or hoping that I'll need your crying. So love me and believe me when I say I won't change. I'm not looking to be swept off my feet. I'm just looking to stand strong. I'm not looking for someone to complete me. I'm looking for real love. I don't know why I keep on falling, rewarding this exchange, embrace where I fall and I take the seduction and distraction. Will I trap you and distract you? My love's true, but I'm see-through. And when I try, I felt you. I'm not looking to be swept off my feet. I'm just looking to stand strong. I'm not looking for someone to complete me. I'm looking for real love, real love. But are you looking to be swept short version. It's a 3-minute version I used for the music video, not the long version online. Cool. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I know David was here. David Stevens was here. David McDonald was here. Megan has been here the whole time. Thank you. Flo has been here the whole time. Thank you. I think my mom has been here watching the whole time. Anyone else who is here or was here at all, thank you so much for being here. I usually do these the last Sunday of every month on YouTube. I join the Patreon for updates because I always send out at least like 24 hours, 48 hours in advance. Join the Patreon as a supporting member and get all the new music updates or just for free for fun. And it's one of my favorite things. So grateful you were here. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait, we have to check on Chop. 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 Hi, baby boy. Boo-boo. Hi. Boo-boo. Hi. Come here. Come here. Come say hi. Come say hi. Come on. Oh, you do your stretchies. You do your stretchies. You tired? No, I know. We did a big hike today. We've been doing hikes a lot. So I realized I never exercise. I never go to the gym. And I'm in front of a computer all day. And so I started being one of those people who counts my steps. And I used to mock those people, being like, listen, if steps are the only exercise you're getting, you're not getting that much steps, that much exercise. And then I looked like your iPhones naturally just count your steps, whether you like it or not. And then I looked at the health app and I realized like, I'm not getting a lot of steps at all. 10,000 steps a day, which is what they recommend, is a lot of steps. Like it takes effort. It takes work. So we've been going on extra long walks. We've been going on hikes a lot. And this is a great town for hikes. Say we hiked to the Griffith Observatory. We've just been really rocking it, and it feels good. Except my knee kind of bothers me. I tore a ligament in my knee when I was a kid, and like that's starting to bother me a little bit. Chop is just such a trooper. Boo boo. Can I have a kissy? Give me a kissy. Yes, my good boy. Oh, I love you so much. I love you so much. He is so good with the kissies. Oh, my precious boy. Okay. That's our moment for Chop. Yeah, I was napping before. He's always napping. We're just such good napping friends. Okay. Bye, guys. I love you. See you next time. Thank you.